We talked about XML, right? XML publisher. I think as of now we completed only one point, correct? So can you recall like how many points we covered in XML as of now? So did we discuss about report customization? Report development we already completed, I know that, by using data template, correct? Any other points we discussed? Can you tell me quickly? In XML publisher I'm talking about. XML publisher report. Any other points? Huh? That's okay. That's okay. I'm asking 1991. Okay, we'll see report custom. I still remember we have not discussed this. Okay. It will take minimum 45 minutes to explain only single report it is. The end-to-end report, how we can customize in the company. If they ask you like how you customize, so that just hardly 10 steps are there, but it will take time. Okay. So first is here. Simply they will say 1099 payment report. You have to convert RDF report to XML publisher it is. So this is the requirement. It's just a one-line requirement it is. So first we need to identify this 1099 payment report. 1099 is a USA tax number it is, company tax number. So first go to application and go to payables responsibility, or else straight away you can go to system administrator and then concurrent program define. So this is where your program is registered already. You can put it to query mode first. 1099 payment report it is. This is the report we are going to customize. As of now, it is an Oracle report, but we have to create XML publisher report based on this. In case of XML, we have to change to XML, but this is the original report we should not touch at all. If you look at here, there are many parameters. So these are all the parameters, and it's have value sets, default types, everything. So what we can do, we can make a copy of this program and then we have to modify. Okay. First, we need to identify where exactly it is located. Right now it is saying payables, but we don't know to which responsibility it is allocated. So very first, what you have to do, there is a relationship here, right? First concurrent program. And then second one is request group. And one is responsibility. Correct? This is the hierarchy we have already seen. And one more is executable. So these are all four related together. Executable, under executable name, we can see RDF report. RDF is attached to executable, and executable is attached to a concurrent program. And then concurrent program will be mentioned into request group. Group is a collection of concurrent programs, and it attached to a responsibility. So whoever having this responsibility, that user can submit your program. So this we already seen in the concurrent program registration steps, but we don't know right now whether we need to go to, let's say if you straight away go to payables, payable, or else let's say I am submitting from other responsibility. If you access from this particular responsibility, you will not be able to access it because that is not belongs to this particular request group or responsibility. So instead of blindly identifying like this, we'll have a query here. That query we need to pick it up. Just hold on. I'll just get the query. It's 2 minutes. Meantime, I'll search from Google also. You can get it even in the office also. You can get like this. You don't need to develop all this. It will take time. Okay, the same query only. Take this query. Ready-made script it is. If you want to develop, if you have a patience, you can develop it. So concurrent executables, there is a responsibility. FND executables, and then for concurrent program, FND concurrent programs TL. We should not spend time like this for all this. And this is FND request group units. It is FND request group units. This is on this FND rest. All the tables we have to combine. FND responsibility, and this one is FND user. So we have to combine all the tables and form a single query. So right now what I did is I have copied the query. Format this. Check all the, see, even request group is not there here. Okay, only concurrent program and executable. This is not the relevant query. Let me get from my this one only. This is the query. So this query I'll share it with you. All the tables which I listed out will be available here. You keep handy this query so that it will be helpful in doing a customization. Just check first. FND executables, this I already mentioned, correct? The next one is there are two tables required. One is without TL, other one is with TL. TL means translatable language. So these two tables are here is concurrent programs, and this is for executable, and these two for request group, and this is for user anyway not required. Okay, you just fire this query. Now, if any view inside of this, it will not give you. Like let's say if you press F4, this is a view. Okay, view does not hold data in your from class. If any query in this query, if any view is there, then it will not allow you to give the data. So at that time, what you can do, there is one begin and end. These are all for session specific only. MO global. MO means here multi-arc. Your Oracle applications is the multi-arc it is, because your company will have a multiple organizations. That is the reason why it is a MO. MO global dot. There is an API MO global set. Sorry. Yeah, correct. This I already told, right? Set policy context, and we have to give here yes for single organization, operating unit, I can say, and RGD value. RGD 20 for your vision operations. So we can initialize that. So it is having issue. So So the problem is earlier some unwanted character is here. Okay, if you just look at here. So while copying, so this is there actually. You can remove that. So this is the way. Now your concurrent program name is what it is, 1088 payment report. And this is available under a responsibility. If you go to payables eTutor USA, you will be able to see this program. And in the same way, there are other responsibilities. Vision operations it is. Likewise, wherever it is attached, your concurrent program, all the responsibilities will be listed here. Okay. If you go to the notepad, the first point is what it is. Whenever you are starting a report customization, we need to identify your report is belongs to which responsibility. That we identified saying that it will be available into payables vision operations. You can go to payables. Then go to view requests, submit a new request and single request. Your program name is what it is, 1099 payments. The same program we did not see in the receivables. So this is the best option whenever you are customizing any report. This query will give you from backend. Otherwise, searching is very difficult. So are you okay with the first step here? First step is this: find responsibility name wherever program attached. So are you okay with the first step? Okay. Second step is what it is: submit the report with some parameters. This is the second point. Okay. I'm submitting now. Submit. So these are all. Your report will be controlled by using these parameters. If you see first parameter, it will have some values. So 3 values are there here: income tax region, income tax type, and supplier. These are all the 3 parameters. The second one is reporting option. It will have here 2 values. One is detail, other one is summary. Overall 6 layouts will come here. One time they will select supplier and summary, and second time they will select supplier and detail it is. So two layouts we have seen, and they will change one more here: income tax region detail and income tax region summary. Like that they will change. Okay. So first we will go with the supplier summary. The dates, you take old dates because you may not have payment dates here. We should not take today's date. We will not get the data. So I'm just selecting here. I've tested earlier, that's why I'm selecting this date. 10th June 2005. You also take this date only. If you take other dates, you may not get data. Okay. Now supplier name here is Advantage Corp or Advanced Network. I'm not sure, I don't remember. Advantage Corp. And tax reporting entity. You will have multiple here, but I'm selecting here vision operations. And the rest of the parameters you can leave as it is. So we are talking about here submitting report with some parameters. Submit here. Click on submit. Another request no. Fine. This is the way you can submit. If you want to submit for detail also, you can submit here, same program. Copy. Copy button will help you to populate the parameters. Now instead of summary, I'm selecting detail. Your report lookout will change now. Refresh. So 2 times I have submitted. One time summary combination, other time detail combination. Likewise, you can submit for other combinations as well. So other combination is instead of supplier, I'm selecting another value, like let's say income tax summary. Your report layout will change based on these parameters. See, 3 times I have submitted. Likewise, you may need to test by submitting 6 times. First, see the output here. This is a very big report actually. And Oracle only finished this report. They built this report. Along with the product, it will come. Check the output here. It is a text format only, but they are preferring to be built in XML publisher here. This is a text output here, but they wanted this output to be exported into the Excel, PDF, HTML. That is the reason why already existing report, what we are doing, we are converting RDF report to XML. So the reason behind this is that only. At a time, they will give 10, 15 reports and they will ask you to convert into XML. This is a task actually. Definitely will get in the company. Now see the detail output. We have to observe this output also, like how it is derived. Supplier name, number, payment total, these are all. Only one value I have displayed here. If you don't take supplier name, then you will get a number of suppliers here. So one you can easily understand. That's why I have filtered like this. Okay. Right now it is in standby mode. Did you observe here? So how it is there is one concept. The concept name we have to learn here. The concept name is incompatibility. Incompatibility. It's a question. Once program is running, the other program should be in a standby mode. Where you can set that here is copy this. You go to system administrator. There is a concurrent program define F11. You can see here there is an option here. This is the incompatible. For every program, it is not required. If there is a dependency, then only you have to put here incompatibility. See the program itself to it incompatibility, or there are other programs which are all related. So whenever they are updating income tax details utility, it should not consider this program, even though it is submitted by others. It should be in a standby mode because there is a dependency here. After completing this program only, it has to take into priority. Likewise, there are electronic media and then other programs listed over here. So these are all the listed out programs. Okay, that's called as a incompatibility. So in one line, how you can say what is incompatibility? The other program should not disturb its execution. Okay, whenever you keep the concurrent program into the incompatibility, other program it will not disturb. It will be in a standby mode here. There are other scopes also here, global, domain specific and all. Scope is set. Right now I am setting it is for program here. We have to set program, not for request set here. These two options are important. Okay, set and program. Program is for individual program, set is for group of programs. That's called as a request set here. Clear? Can you repeat what is incompatibility? If there is a dependency only, we have to keep in incompatible. Otherwise, we don't need to keep. Dependency. For example, last time we have loaded supplier site, and then supplier contact, correct? Conversion program. So can you directly load contacts without supplier? No. So first we have to finish supplier and site, then only contact program should be called by a program. So for that, in this situation, we can keep a incompatibility. Okay. Whenever there is a relationship, fine. Dependency, we can say. So we have seen that standby option. That's why I remember suddenly that because that is also important here. Still running. Anyway, we'll work on summary, then later, once it finishes detail, then we'll come to know. Okay. 2 points we completed. One is find out a responsibility name wherever it is attached. Through query, we found out. The second one here is submit report with some parameters. Save output for future reference, because we are going to develop report in the same fashion. We are not going to develop any query, only layout only we are changing. Layout only we are going to display into RTF. So third one here is download RDF. And then after downloading, we have to rename it. And then we'll create executable, create concurrent program, and attach to request loop. These are all steps common. I'm typing again. And then submit from responsibility. These are all the steps we are going to do. Okay, same steps. But after renaming, then we may need to do some changes. The changes also I'll let you know now. First, downloading. Take this program, concurrent program. All the concurrent programs are listed out into system administrator, concurrent program, and then define. Query. Your executable name is this one. See, there is a difference here. Short name is different. Executable name is different. Okay. Take this. Sometimes actually you are taking short name. This is wrong. So we have to take always executable name only. Take this executable. Go to executable here. F11. Short name. Query, control F11. And execution file. So this file name, which is available into payable top, it is. Top means directory. Okay. Download RDF from product top. Top means directory. In Unix terminology, it is a top. Now, how you can download here is you can connect to one file transfer protocol. It is, or PuTTY also we can use, but PuTTY you need to type commands. So instead of typing commands, you can go with the WinSCP login. Go to your application server, Oracle, Vision, file system one, apps, application top, your AP top, reports, US. So this is the directory path for payables. In this only you have to identify, because the file is already mentioned over there. APXT. You type like that. APXT. And T version also there are many. What exactly the file name? Because there is no control F option here. RVT. This is the file. You can type so that it will highlight here. Okay. Now you can download. Sorry, just opening another thing. T7 RVT. Okay, just I'm downloading here. Drag and drop. That's it. There are so many. Yeah, there it is. I'll keep it here. Simple. Copy. Date modify. Yeah, this is the file. So this file we have to open through report builder. Cancel. whenever you open this report builder, you have to connect to database here, apps, VIS. In the organization, you may need to connect to other databases like production database, development database, testing database and all. Right now, VIS, it's a practice instance, vision instance it is. In the company, you may not see vision. You may get for practice, of course, but they will give you different database strings here. So that where you can come to know here is, you can just go to properties. Okay. After installing, you can go to properties. There is a find target here. Then go back. You can see there is a network here, network admin. If you want to connect to the report builder, this file is really required. Once you join to the project, you need to ask your team member or DBA this file. So this file will have here this vision instance related or some other instance related TNS entry it is. This is called as a TNS, transaction network source it is. So in this you can see IP address or host name or service name. Because of this only you are connecting to database here. Remember this. Straight away in the project, you will not be able to connect to report builder. You must have one file. The file name here is what it is. TNS name.ora file it is. And your path is network/admin. Wherever your Oracle report is installed, in that you can see a file. Okay. Before developing or before opening any report builder, you need to ask your team member this TNS name.ora file. Remember this point strictly. Okay. Now, if you have that TNS name.ora file, you'll be able to connect. That's it, connected. So after connecting, open your file here, APX T7RVT RDF, open. Then once you open here, you go to data model like this. So this is the data model. I think we already discussed some report builder query, query data model. These are all we have seen. Forget about all this. These are all easy only. If you know group name, query name, placeholder formula, these are all easily to understandable. Okay. And you can go to layout model here. This is also layout model. There are a number of layouts here. I'll tell you like the easy way to identify these layouts. In this, just simply frame, repeating frame, text field, and boiler text. Only 4 fields are there. Anyway, now go back here, report builder. Go to payables. View requests, find here. So whatever we submitted last time, someone is working on O2C, just go back. So this one we submitted, right? Supplier and summary one time and supplier and detail another time it is, correct? Click on view output. See, detail output is little different. If you look at here, see, these are all detailed invoice details, payment details it is giving here. So unlike this, if you open a summary, see, this is just a only supplier name, site, payment detail. That's it. But if you go to detail output, it is giving another table also. Not only supplier details and tax details, it is giving here invoice number, date, amount, distribution. Completely it is giving detailed output it is. Okay. Then how it is controlling, how it is appearing, the dynamic layouts is based on the parameters. So parameters are here is we can say these parameters. It's not showing properly. Anyway, we can submit here. So that is because of this group by and reporting option only. So how they are controlling this in the layout model is just go to report builder, tools, window, object navigator, then go to the main section. Your report builder will have three sections here: header, main, and trailer. Same thing, you can just go here. You can see here, see? Can you see? Header, then followed by main, and next one is trailer. In the header section, we can see the title of report. In the trailer section, you can see subtotal, grand total, terms and conditions, and all. And this is the main section. We have three sections in the RDF. Go here. The three sections we have seen here: header, main, and trailer. Main section will have a layouts here. So we have 6 layouts right here. One is supplier summary combination, supplier detail, income tax region summary, income tax region detail, and tax type summary, tax type detail. Overall 6 layouts. That combination we have already seen here. Correct? Supplier summary, one combination. Supplier detail, second combination. And then third one is what it is: income tax region detail, income tax region summary. Each and every time the layout will change because the layout is already designed in the report builder. How it is controlled is there is one concept here. The concept name is format trigger. After downloading a RDF, even we have not yet renamed. Before that, what we are doing, we checking a layout here. Checking layouts. How it will be controlled is based on parameters. The parameters also we can see into format triggers here. Format trigger. These are all the terminology you need to remember. Format trigger, where they have written here is, you can go to supplier summary. Here, just if condition only, not much complicated. Click on this. You can see here. If the first parameter here is what it is, group by, correct? If group by is equivalent to supplier or vendor, we can say, and second parameter, reporting option, that is equivalent to summary. So why they have taken a break method here is, these are all the bind parameters. I'll show you exactly where they have taken. Initially, it will be confusing thing, this report. This is a complicated actually. But still, if you work more time, you can understand. System administrator. Define. Parameters. The token field you can have here parameter. Okay. Just check here. First parameter is what it is? Group by. Group by is, you can see, same. And the prompt here is group by. In this prompt, it's visible actually at SRS window. But actual parameter is this one, P group by. Prompt you can rename whatever you wanted. So this prompt is visible at SRS window, standard request submission window. For second parameter is what it is? It's a P break method. P break method you can see this one. Only 2 parameters we have taken, not all other payment dates, to payment date, or whatever it's appearing. Okay. We are controlling the entire report by using 2 parameters. What are they? One is group by. The second one is what it is? P break method. P means parameter. Okay. So how they are controlling is simply if condition. If group by is equivalent to vendor, break method is equal to summary, then return true. Else return false and if. Just a small piece of code it is if conditions. If you go to detail, supplier detail, instead of if conditions, you can write like this also, return keyword, because it is a function here. In PLSQL, function always returns a value. So what type of the things it is returning here is, if group by is equal to vendor, break method is equal to detail, then it has to return it. Here also you can write like this only. Instead of returning, you can write like this. If colon group by is equal to vendor and p break method is equal to detail, then we can write as a return. It's a boolean, right? Boolean will give you only true, else return false. Instead of writing like this, they have simply written if condition, return keyword. So both are same here. If you go here, summary, if group by is equal to vendor, break method is equal to summary, then return true, else return false. So instead of this, they have written in another way it is. Here it will not work, Control Z, it will not work. So instead of that, what you have to do, reopen again. I'm just deleting this, delete, save changes, no. Open again, open same, open here, data model, or I am going straight away layout model. So which section I need to go? We have to go to main section, then body, and which one I need to open here? That is supplier summary. Just double click on this. This is for summary code, and this is for detail code. It is the detail simply instead of if condition we have used return. Both are same. Okay. Now format trigger you understood, right? By using format trigger, what we can do? We can display layouts dynamically. So for every concept, for every terminology, I'm telling you at least one line notes. Okay, these are all you have to remember. Parameter, which parameter we have taken in this? Bind parameter, correct? Bind parameters, how you can display? By using a colon here. Colon is called as a bind parameter. Now let's go with the renaming. Renaming, executable, concurrent program and all. So before renaming, then there is one more point we have to discuss here. That is, if you go to any column in the data model, any column, whatever it is appearing here, let's say I'm just selecting this and F4, you can see XML tag. To display this into XML publisher RTF, definitely it should have a tag. Now it is having a tag, then it will give you output. You select this. Here also XML tag. Any field, whatever it is. But if you go to parameters, it will not have XML tag here. Parameters will be available into user parameters here. Click on this. You take parameter. What are our two parameters? Just can you read out and tell me? Two parameters we have discussed. Correct? Tell me what are the parameters? Group by, where it is? Here. And one more? Break method. So P group by only I'm taking F4. Is there any tag here? No. If there is no tag, you cannot display, right? This is a drawback actually. So to avoid that, what we can do? We can take one formula column here. One formula column. Before renaming RDF, we have to do this. Formula column means it's like a function only, and it has to return a value always. That's it. Only one line you have to remember. Formula column is like a Oracle PLSQL function. It has to return a value. What it will return a value? It will return a parameter. That's it. Just remember this sentence. Now, formula column where you can take here is you can take into data model, weave, tool palette you have to enable if it is not appearing. Click on this tool palette. Tool palette will have a formula column. Can you just check here? Formula column is appearing, correct? Click on this. You take anywhere here, no worries. Let's say I'm taking here. CF. So which parameter you would like to return? That is P group by, right? Group by. So is that correct? We have to copy first of all, otherwise it will give a wrong result. Parameters where you can access here under a user parameter section. I am taking here F4, copy this parameter. One more also I'll copy. Go to data model. So this I have selected here, P group by. And what is the value it is going to return? Group by will have 3 values. What are they? If you go to application, payables, B requests, so it has 3 values, correct? So these are all not dates. These are all not even numbers. These are all character, correct? So if you go to report builder, right now it is taking by default number. It's not correct. It will give you inconsistent data types. Some error it will give. So data type, which one I have to select here? Definitely character. And the size also you have to increase. Let's say I'm increasing to 100, for example. Because later they may add another value in this. As of now, 100 is not required. If they select the bigger one here, group by, then that is required. Okay. So immediately how to change here to character. Then PLSQL formula. Click on this. Your function always returns a value, that is character, correct? What it will return here is simply return of your parameter. Parameter I already copied. P group by simply. Parameter, if you want to refer somewhere, definitely you need to use colon here. Otherwise, it will throw error. On this, compile, see, it will give you error like this. Identifier P group by must be declared. So we have to use here colon. That's it. Compile. Okay. So second parameter I have to select like that only. Second fx is a formula column. Then select this. CF is a C means column, F is a formula. Break method. Without this, you will not be able to control the layout. Remember, this is very important point actually. Column type is formula. Data type, which one I have to select here? If you see break method, what are its values? This is also a character only. It is not a date. Second parameter values are character only. So we have to select here character. Width is 100, let's say. Formula, return of your parameter. Is a parameter. Yes, colon is required. You practice 2-3 times, you can easily understand this. So, yes. Overall, 2 formula columns I have taken. What is the need of formula columns is we can display into XML because of this tag. Usually parameters having a limitation. That's a 2 limitation. We cannot do anything. So I already shown you by pressing F4. It is not having a XML tag here. So alternatively, what I did, I have taken formula columns into data model. So it will return you the group by values. It is just an alternative. Clear? Any confusion? So what is the need of formula columns? Because parameters not having XML tag. That's it. After downloading, we did here, we have identified the format triggers and understood that The layouts are controlling by using a parameters, and the parameters, to return a parameter values, I took formula column. Now we can start. It will be easy from now onwards. So first rename it. Why we need to rename is we are going to develop a customization here. With a custom name we have to take. Save as. Take custom name simply in front of it. Let's say ITM. Save. The next point. After renaming it, we have to move it to which server it is. Application server. Go to US. We are in here. Application server. Aura AS means here Oracle application server. Then where it is, this one, correct? Move. After moving, you are ignoring here. It is someone is okay. I'll just put another name. Okay. This one, correct? I'm just putting again one more M. You keep your own name. Copy. Correct. This is the file. So you should not ignore here giving file permissions for this. Right click and then properties. Right. 777. Click on OK. So this is the file we moved it. The next step here is we have to create. All we will do in system administrator only. So create executable. Executable navigation, you know very well because you already worked in RDF, XML, conversions and all, correct? Quickly you can do. Just 5 more minutes, guys. I'll close the session. Executable. Yeah. Name. Correct. Executable name same, short name same. Visually custom application we have to give here instead of payables, receivable, order management. Just saving. Go to concurrent program. This is the next step here. Concurrent program. Concurrent program we should not create our own way because it is having so many parameters, correct? So what we can do, we can copy the existing program. There is a button here, copy button. Click on copy, then program name 1099 payments report, and then short name is a file name. I already mentioned one topic, correct? Incompatibilities. You have to include this so that it will bring all the dependent programs because we may not aware, right? So definitely we have to check this checkbox, include incompatibilities as well as include parameters. Click on OK. Then parameters. You can see all the parameters, value sets, default types, everything got copied here. Then you will forget here attaching concurrent program executable. You give that also. Otherwise, it will bring the old report only. This is the checkpoint you have to do. Executable, you may forget. Only copy button will help you to copy concurrent program name, short name, output types, styles, parameters, and all. It will not touch the executable portion. You only need to give manually your own customized executable. Okay. And you should not forget this also, that is XML. Save. Now copy this program name. Next is request group name. Do you know? Right. What is the group name? Correct. All reports. Then this also we have to give variables. Save. Go to view requests. Whatever we type it here, submit from responsibility. Click on this 01 June 2005. Give same only whatever you have given earlier. Tax reporting entity, vision, operations. And as it is an XML publisher report, it is not having a layout as of now. Correct? Yeah. Click on OK. Submit. No. Fine. So as of now, half of the portion is completed in XML. Only layout is pending, that we will see. I'll give you 10 reports as an assignment, so you can easily work. Meantime, report names I'll give. These are all the reports you have. Sorry. At least these 10 reports you work. First one I'm giving as an example. Second, third, till 10 you can work. If you face any issues, let me know. If you observe all this, you can come to know the queries, layouts, how they are designed and all. At least 2-3 days you have to work on this one. Okay. Check your syllabus copy. You can come to know all this. Come to your. So this is the XML tags. And one more thing here, if you see it done with a warning, can you see your yellow symbol? So this is a warning. It is not properly generated. If we click on go down, can you see? This is the problem here. The XML page cannot be displayed here. So missing equal signs between attribute and attribute value. These are all the runtime errors you will get whenever you are working with the XML. Okay. So take this where exactly you got error, that copy. Copy the tags. This is the element. Both are same anyway. This is just for ending. Element value starting and element ending value. You take the XML tag here, go to report builder and paste it over here. Paste it into object navigator. Here is the place you have to find. Copy the same, paste it over here. It is because of this placeholder. Okay, press F4. So it is having a space here. If you notice here, see, there is a space between the tag. This space is creating a problem. Actually, error is giving different things. See, error what it is saying here, missing equal sign between attribute and value. It's not an equal sign. Actually, it is a space. The space you have to fill here. If you see another tags, it is not having space. You observe anything, or you need to observe all other tags also. Are there any other XML tags having spaces. Can you see? No, right? Only this one is having an issue. Press F4, then you have to remove the space, fill with underscores. This is the solution for this. If you get XML page cannot be displayed, this is a solution. Not only this space, sometimes because of special characters like non-English characters, that also will have an issue. Save as, sorry. File, save as. I forgot one more M here, correct? You rename that. Save. Go to US. This one, correct? See the date difference. Move. Yes to all or yes also fine. Now resubmit again. There was a problem in the data model. The problem should be rectified, then only we can create a layout. Few more minutes, okay, right? Or any restriction in hostel food? No, right? 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes, we'll see. Just refresh it, click on view output. You can see. Can you see here any yellow symbol at the bottom? No, right? So that means problem is rectified. If you just go down, you should see a root element. In the starting, whatever you have seen, temp 007. At the bottom also, there must be a temp here, 007 slash. So if it is not there, means your report is having some issue. Just go here. Do you see any temp 007 at the last? No. So that's the problem. Okay. These are all runtime errors. Definitely will face. Now save this file. Or if you just click on this minimize, this also, it has to minimize and maximize like this. If it is minimizing, maximizing properly, that means it is generated properly. Okay. Save as all files, then definitely you need to take XML only, not XSL, or not all. You have to take XML only. create new folder to avoid confusion. I'm just creating new folder. The file name is better give a same file, whatever your RDF. And this is supplier summary combination. Supplier summary combination. Meantime, what you have to do, we'll give here supplier and other one is detail combination here. Let it run. It may take time, I know. Detail. It will take because it has so many data models, right? If you just click on this data model, there are so many. I haven't touched query as of now. Still, there may be a requirement to modify query also. If you just click on this, see, it's a big query. These are all you are aware, right? PO vendors, sites, AP invoices, AP checks. Whoever aware of P2P, they can easily understand. And AP invoice distribution, AP invoice payments, all for all people have nothing new, but query is lengthy. That's it. Okay, you can easily understand also because all tables you are aware. So go to after submitting what we did, save as .xml file. So till now, these are all belongs to data model only. Whatever you have done till now, all the steps from here, these are all belongs to data model. Next is layout model, right? In layout model, what we can do, there is only one step it is, that is correct. RTF creation, correct? RDF, whatever I'm just typing here, data model is what it is, RDF. Your RDF is already done and built by Oracle. We made some changes, of course, and we restarted. So RDF is what it is, data model, and RTF is layout model. Data model and layout model together will give you output. For any report tool, it is data model, layout model, both required. Okay. Now layout model is RTF. How you create RTF is by using Windows Word document. It's already there. Go to add-ins. So it will repeat. You know right already. Data, load XML data. Then this file, open. So you are aware of all this insert. Yeah, if you see, if you use all fields, you will get mad now. See, like this. It's not correct. Correct? Almost it went around 3 pages. So if it is only few fields like 10 fields or all the fields needs to be utilized, then you have to use all fields. Okay, all fields is not always advisable. Go with the wizard here. Wizard, then table. Loaded wrongly. It's not giving properly. So let's advanced wizard. Break method, group by, these are all given already, correct? Why it is not given? I'll see the output again. Used to it is giving, but where is the data? Is that the same parameters combination we passed? Just check. Advantage cup. Dates also June 2005, 10th June, right? Because it is not giving any supplier name, number, and all. That's what the point missed here. I'll open the file again. So it is not having a supplier name. Okay. I'll remove this supplier name. Let's see. Sorry, I made wrongly, right? This date is wrong, correct? I did not notice, sorry for that. Date wrong, I passed. Let it be advanced. Vantage Corp. Two 2205 I passed. Shall we continue after lunch? Because I know you people are feeling hungry. No hurry, burry, right? Still 20 more minutes it will take. That's why. If you are okay, I can continue. Can we continue after lunch? Thank you.